Hello from Southern Ontario. It's July 27th or 8th here in Canada. It doesn't really matter the exact date. Now I want to take a look as a layman's perspective into the b.r.i.c.s alliance here. Now I'm just a simple farm boy with a grade 9 education, but I don't think this b.r.i.c.s alliance is going to be just merely a tempest in a teacup as far as global finance goes. Let's look at a couple of facts and just a few statistics, not enough to make anybody's eyes glaze. The b.r.i.c.s Alliance, b.r.i.c.s as it's beginning to be called, will be precious metals backed. I needn't elaborate on that any further, I don't think. Now, this is not new. They've had annual meetings since 2009. Previously, it was just b.r.i.c. South Africa is a recent joiner in the formative alliance, I'll say. Exactly when they joined, I don't know. I don't think it matters. It doesn't matter to me anyways. So let's look at, we'll do it by acronym. Brazil, number 8 ranked in the world for percentage of global GDP. These stats are from the World Bank and they're a bit dated, but no two charts are in agreement otherwise, so I chose the World Bank. Ranked 8th, Brazil. Russia ranked 11th in the world's GDP. India 5th in the world's GDP. China 2nd after the US. We'll come back to that in just a second. And South Africa ranked 32nd in percentage of global GDP, which sounds small, 32nd, but out of like 195-ish countries, it's not a bad ranking. So anyways, China, number 2 in the world with 15% of the global GDP. The US has 24% of the global GDP. But adding up Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, it comes to 23.32% of global GDP, compared to the state's 24%. Now again, the World Bank chart I'm working off is a little bit dated. By all accounts, the b.r.i.c.s alliance has already surpassed the states in percentage of global GDP. Now, of course, they haven't created and aren't trading b.r.i.c.s bucks yet. Their big meeting is in Johannesburg, South Africa, August 22nd, 23rd. Now, just to put Canada in perspective, we're ranked 10th in the world for percentage of global GDP, just ahead of Russia, ranked 11th. May decide to throw that in there. Now, each b.r.i.c. member will retain their nation's existing currency, and the b.r.i.c.s bucks will not be available to the public. I don't think there's any controversy that the b.r.i.c.s bucks will be a cryptocurrency, but again, based on precious metals. The members, countries of the alliance, and others who accept the b.r.i.c.s bucks. Now, don't forget, 41 countries at least have stated that they're already willing to accept the b.r.i.c.s bucks. And we're not sure at this point in time how many countries actually want in on the alliance itself. Just to mention 2 other countries out of 15 or so, it seems, who actually want in on the alliance, and again have said they're willing to accept b.r.i.c.s bucks, are Mexico and Saudi Arabia, 15th and 18th largest in the world, percentage of global GDP, respectively. Now this has got to affect Uncle Sam's greenback. It's been used as the global currency since the Second World War. It's got to have an effect, doesn't it? Should be noted, and I've pointed out this time and again, Canada is one of only 6 countries in the world that has no gold. Trudeau sold it all the 4th month he was in power to that country whose basic dictatorship he so admires. Seems like a bad time not to have any precious metals on a global level. And all of the b.r.i.c.s countries have been accumulating gold and other precious metals openly, brazenly, and in large amounts for quite some time now. And not just the BRICS countries, France, Australia. Well, it seems anybody with any foresight at all as a nation seems to have been both dumping US greenbacks, the petrodollar, and accumulating gold. Well, not Canada, not Trudeau. So, just to throw it in, the basic BRICS alliance, those 5 countries, account for 41% of the global population. That's not an insignificant statistic either. I'll leave this video here. I'm going to come back with some of my thoughts on it, and I'm going to ask you folks for some feedback, because from this point on, I'm in over my head. No doubt about it.